Ladies and gentlemen, we have what I think is a pretty interesting video today, and that's going to be on this vintage Coleman Lantern. Check it out. Single mantle, red, uses kerosene. Check this bad boy out. Let me adjust the mothership over here. Check that out. Get the box out of the way. Still in pretty excellent condition. Not bad. You're never going to believe what I paid for this. Zero. I had a neighbor who was getting rid of it. Can you believe that? Neighbor was getting rid of it, and I asked him, I said, hey, if you are saving this for the garbage, I can take it off your hands. So I got it. Never had one of these before. Well, you know what? Actually, I take that back. I do remember a kerosene lantern when I was a child, but it was definitely bigger than this. But this is sweet. The other thing that's really cool is that he had a replacement glass also that's in great condition. And I don't know if you can see that, but it actually says Pyrex, believe it or not. Made in the USA. Rare. So that's cool. And I went out, oh, you know what, actually, here's another thing, a filter funnel. I'm not sure if I'll actually use this. I think this is more so to just kind of get the impurities out. But I think the kerosene that one could buy in the little canisters now should be sufficient. Again, please tell me otherwise, because I am not an expert in this, but I've been doing a lot of internet research. I did go out and get a quart of kerosene. I'm going to try that out, the last part of this video. And of course, because although you probably, you might be able to see that, within here, the actual mantle was just so disintegrated. I cleaned it up a little bit with some of the directions I had seen. And I got some replacements here. I'm going to try these out. Sock style mantle. And that's it. So the next part of this video hopefully will be the lantern hissing at night and producing some light. So I'll see you guys soon. Oh, you know, another thing I forgot to mention that I think is so sweet about these types of this type of equipment, like, and I still can't confirm. Again, anybody out there watching this, if you would like to confirm and you are an expert in this area, please let me know. But I saw a number of different timelines for when this particular model, the Coleman 200A, came into production. So I don't know if it's 1974 or 1960. I'm not sure. I couldn't find it. Probably very easy to find, but I just did a quick search and I didn't see anything. But what I wanted to mention was just the paperwork from back in the day. I love it. I think it's absolutely hilarious. It looks like I don't know, like the Jetsons or something. So I just thought that was really interesting. Just how the cartoons are so much different. And what else? That was just a brief description. I thought this was pretty cool. Accessory safe. Look on the bottom of your Coleman lantern, and you can hide all of these, little goodies, some extra mantles, a wrench. Pretty interesting. So yeah, anyway, so yes, in a few seconds here, 1.5 approximately, we'll see what's going on in the dark. Okay everyone, I'm back. Well, I did not have the patience to wait until evening to try and get this thing lit. And I don't think that's going to happen. I'm not sure what the deal is. As you can see, hopefully this is showing up, but I don't know if this thing has a leak, which, that is not a good situation, obviously, dealing with kerosene. But somehow it's leaking. I don't know. It's pretty straightforward. You know, here's obviously where the fuel goes. This knob basically says to turn it 1/4 open to allow the fuel to pump through on the top, and then this device here, you simply pump this. You know, it says about 30 to 40 times to kind of give a little bit of pressure on the inside canister, so then that would mix with the kerosene and the flame, and it should pump through the top and hit that mantle, okay, and light. But as you can see on the inside, I don't know if those bars that are in there should actually be wet with the fuel. So I don't know, I'm a little concerned because there's fuel on the outside, and then this device here, which I failed to mention, it says you can turn that to kind of again, excuse me that I don't know all the proper terminology here and I don't have the directions in front of me, but it had mentioned you can turn this a couple of times to, I don't think it acts as a primer, but turn it a couple of times, make sure it's pointed down, and then, light the actual mantle. And it should flicker, and then if it flickers and indicates that it is burning and producing light, then you could open this a little bit more to allow the light to get brighter. So I'm not sure what's going on. If anybody, I'm going to do some more research, but I thought I'd just put the video out there for now and see if anyone is familiar with this particular model of kerosene lantern. I would appreciate anything, because I'm a complete rookie when it comes to this. So that's all I have. Unfortunately, I don't have an evening shot for you, okay? So we'll see what happens. If I figure it out before somebody gives me a tip, then then I'll shoot the second part to this. So that's all I have for you now. If anybody's an expert on the Coleman 200, I assume it's, yeah, the 200A kerosene lantern, please drop a comment or send me a private message so I can figure this out, alright? Thanks, guys.